Hey guys, welcome back to Caitlyn's Corner. So this is the last book of the series of Mule Week. We've been celebrating Mule Week all week long with the theme of mules and horses and country and farm. So here's our last book of the week. This is Tractor Mac Arrives at the Farm by Billy Steers. And there's several books in this series. If you ever want to look at those as well, let me know. Alright, so Tractor Mac arrives at the farm. Sibley the horse lived on Stony Meadow Farm. He was a hard worker. Tug and pull, haul and drag. He did the work of 2 strong horses. So he was 1 horse, but he could do the work of 2. You see there's Sibley the horse. Sibley's days were spent plowing in the spring. So he's plowing in the spring. He is mowing in the summer. In the fall, he is harvesting. And in the winter, he is logging. Sibley's favorite job was pulling the hay wagon at the summer picnics. The children would all cheer for Sibley and give him treats of apples and carrots. So he liked the treats, didn't he? One day, the animals heard a strange noise. Chug, chug, pop! They looked out of the barn. A large red machine was parked in the farmyard, spewing smoke. What kind of machine is that? Farmer Bill was seated on a bright, shiny new tractor. He had a big smile on his face. That evening, Farmer Bill moved the tractor into the barn. The animals came over to greet the newcomer. "What big black rubber tires you have," said Carla, the chicken. "Look at all of your wires and gears and cables," exclaimed Pete the pig. So they're greeting the new tractor friend. "Welcome to Stony Meadow Farm," said Sam the ram. "Welcome, welcome," the others all cried. So they are welcoming the tractor to the farm. The red tractor smiled. "Howdy do," he said. "My name is Mac. I can do the work of 10 horses, and I'm happy to be here." The animals gasped. 10 horses? You must be really strong. That night, Sibley was not able to sleep. Visions of mechanical horses danced in his head. Could Mac really do the work of 10 horses? What would be left for Sibley to do? So Tractor Mac's doing all the work. How is Sibley going to be able to work as well? Early the next morning, Farmer Bill climbed into Mac's seat and started the engine. Mac rumbled to life, and they headed for the fields. Sibley waited to be tacked up for the day's work, but nobody came. So there's Sibley. He's sad that he's not going to get to work today. All that day, Sibley listened to the other animals chatter. "Did you see how fast Mac plowed the fields?" clucked the chicken. "He delivered the hay in less than an hour," bayed the sheep. "He hauled all the wood for the new roof," squealed the pigs. Wow. So the other animals are praising Tractor Mac. As the days passed, it was clear that Mac had taken over all of Sibley's jobs. "Soon they'll be turning you out to the pasture," said Margaret, the cow. "You'll probably never have to work another day in your life." Just then, Sibley heard the sound of children. Maybe they were coming to the barnyard for a hayride. He galloped to the barn. So maybe the children are wanting to ride. He galloped to the barn and stopped abruptly at the fence. There was Mac, pulling a dozen cheering children in a hay wagon. Sibley's hay wagon. Oh no, so what's Sibley going to do? What jobs for him to do now that Mac's taken over? Sibley had never felt so sad and useless in his whole life. What good is a workhorse who cannot work? Sibley is awfully sad. In the weeks that followed, Sibley hoped he would have a job to do, but every morning Farmer Bill and Mac left the barn without him. Sibley wondered if he had been forgotten for good. Oh no. Hopefully Sibley's not been forgotten. Finally, one day Farmer Bill came back to the farm without Mac. Sibley, old lad, I need your help. We have a problem that only you can fix. Rain had fallen during the night. The farmer led Sibley through the soggy grass to a far field where the ground was soaked with water. There sat Mac, up to his axles in mud. So Tractor Mac got stuck in mud. I wonder what the job for Sibley is. So, with a tug and a yank, Sibley wrenched Mac free from the mud. Then he spent the rest of the day working in the soggy field while Mac sat behind the stone wall. When it was time to go back to the barn, Mac said, "Thanks for rescuing me, Sibley." Farmer Bill patted Sibley on the neck. "You were a big help today," he said. So Sibley was needed after all because the tractor got stuck and Sibley was the only one that could pull it out. So from that day on, Farmer Bill let both Sibley and Mac work side by side. They became the best of friends. And I bet together they got the job done a lot faster and a lot easier. Alright, and so this was Tractor Mac Arrives at the Farm. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and thank you for celebrating the Mule Week with me on Mule Day. I hope y'all have a good rest of the day. Thank y'all. Bye.